Good morning, sweepers and beepers. Welcome back to the channel. Let's go detecting. First off, Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a great time. I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you're all refreshed and recharged, ready for the new year. Now, as you can see, this is my first hunt of 2026, and I'm sat in the car at the moment because it is -2 outside with a wind chill, making it around about -10. So I'm just steeling myself to get dressed and be out on the beach. Now, I'm running the Nokta Legend as always, and I'm going to do it slightly different today. I'm going to be running it in a 2-tone setup, and I'm going to have my first tone break set quite high. I'm going to have it set at 18. I'm not interested in all the trash and the possibilities of small items I might find on this beach. It's not a productive beach, so I'm not worried about finding any remote old coins. There's nothing going to feed it into it at all. There's no cliffs, anything like that. So it's just going to be sand and crap on there, and the occasional coinage, which I'm after. So I'm coin shooting basically. So 2-tone, just for a binary yes no, and tone break set, as I said, 18. Anything above that I'll dig, anything below, unless the ferro bar says differently, I'll walk over. Now, the baseline settings, I've got my IF running at 2. I've got my beach stability for salt stability set at 2. That might raise that to 3 if it's a bit chatty, depending on the conditions of the sand. GS, I've got a 0. DT at 2. Bottle cap I've got at 3. I may move that one around, see how it goes. Sensitivity, I'm going to start at 20 and just crank it up. I'm running the LG24 coil. I want the separation. It punches deep enough for what I need. I've got no dramas with the depth of the LG24, as you'll see on a video coming up soon. I gave a teaser for it last year. I've got a target buried in my garden 11 inches down, and I know that it gets hit by the LG24. You just have to play around with the settings slightly. I'm running recovery speed at the beach here around about a 5 or a 6. It's fast enough with separation to do that, and a steady low slow swiping. I will see you at the first. Oh, by the way, yes, version 1.17 for those that really worry about the versions. It's the latest version. If you haven't got it, get it. It's great. So I will see you at the next target. If, however, I find nothing, I'll see you back at the car when I'm going to warm up. Right then. Fingers crossed. There we go, fingers crossed. We get some targets. That's enough chatting from me. I'll see you out on the targets. Ta-ra now. Okay, so I have a small target here ringing up at 48, 46, both ways, and on the ferry side. So let's see what we get. It was wispy to start with, so let's see. Alright, now it's become a bit clippy. I think the halo has been broken because I'm getting a bit of clappy sound now. And some iron. But let's see what we get. It's showing quite deep, so it may be something, it may be nothing. Yeah, full iron grunt now. Yep, so there we go. Just check, make sure. Yep. From here, it's good, going deep. You get the iron. And just to prove the point, I will dig it out so I'm keeping warm and energetic, and there you can see it now. It is a tent peg, I believe. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, like I said, it's a tent peg. Ho hum. Backfill the hole. So I've gone now back into 6 tones. I just wasn't liking the binary in this, to be honest. And I've still got my custom discrimination now, because of I found quite a few more tent pegs and bits of high tone rubbish. So I've gone to notch it out 1 to 18 and Also, I've notched out 58, 59 and 60 to stop the big wraparound halo of cans and stuff. So as you can see, I'm just progressing down now into the wet line. Hopefully if the tide recedes, I can get around the back of the observatory over there, or I'll head on down that way and see what we get. But this is bloody cold, to say the least. So I'll see you on the next target. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but the snow's come in. So there we go. See how we go, and take it from there. So there we go, a bit of detecting in the snow. Probably nothing new for some of the people in Canada or the northern states of America, but for me, it's a first. I can't say I've detected in the snow before. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise of the wind and the sea. Well, as I said before, I'll give you a shout when we get to the next target. But while we're here, let's just look at the swing, if you can see that. I'm keeping the coil low and steady and overlapping as much as possible to ensure that nothing is missed. This is where a bigger coil would be useful, but I just like the weight and the balance that this LG24 provides, so I'm sticking with it. Right, I'll see you at the next target or back at the car. Okay, so this is getting a little bit of fun now. As you can see, that's the weather and that's the view. So this may be a bit more of a call it a day operation. Just going to look around these rocks and then head up back towards the car, I think. Because this is not fun. Yeah, I think we'll call that a day. It's even getting hard to swing the detector against the wind. Okay then, well, that was different. I mean, that's the look out my window at the moment. So as you can see, it's not very nice. So I'm heading home and I shall pick this up back in the office, because I've got some information and some views on Nokta's announcement about the Legend 2. And I'm actually quite excited by this. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, as you can see, I'm back in the office, nice and warm. That, I've got to say, that beach trip was a bit of a disaster. It's my first hunt of 2026 and I was expecting to be there for a good couple of hours before the snow came, according to the forecast. But unfortunately, I was only there for less than 30 minutes before I got snowed off. It was that bad. It doesn't come across so well on the video because I had my camera on my head, mounted on the headband. And when I was looking up, it was still kind of pointing down. So you couldn't really see the fact that it was white out and you just didn't see a thing. I decided to call it a day, as you saw on the video, and I'm so glad I did that because it was a horrific drive back, to be honest, as well. But since I'm back in the office, I want to catch you up on the Nokta Legend 2 news. Now, you may have seen the post from Dilek just before Christmas, but if you missed it, they've actually recalled all the test machines that are out with the field testers. And Dilek was quite open about it. She mentioned they'd identified some issues with the coil and the screen, and obviously they want to make sure the hardware and the software is spot on before they start shipping the retail units out to everyone. And to be honest, that's what excited me, because I thought that was the right call to do. It could be very easy to just go, well, do you know, we'll pick that up as we go along, and you know, everyone else would just have to do the updates or hand something in and get something back, or yeah, you know what it's like. We've seen it before with other manufacturers. They push something out that's not really ready for hitting the streets. And no one wants to spend their money on a new machine to find out it's got a fault. So, especially when you're out in the wind and the rain like I was a couple of days ago. It's a bit of a pain, yes, but we've got to wait a bit longer. As I said before, I'm not really going to upgrade yet. I'm just curious to see how better the Legend 2 is compared to the Legend. Because, you know, that's the deciding factor. Until we see it for live action, and there's quite a few people out there, testers and influencers in some way, that will put this machine through its paces. So I'm just excited to see what they can do when they can release the video footage. We've seen tasters of it, but nothing really hard and fast. And I really want to see a comparison side by side with the Legend and the Legend 2, because that will be the deciding factor for many people, I think, moving forward, is they spend the additional £1,000 to upgrade, or they stick with what they've got. And yes, we know you can probably get some money back by selling your own equipment, but it's still a faff that goes with it. If there's not a major big difference in output, I'm just going to sit where I am until I need to update, i.e. the machine starts becoming tired, or it gets damaged, or I've had it for 3 to 4 years, and then it really is time to move forward with some new technology. So let me know what you think about that. And are you happy to wait a bit longer, or are you just going to rush out and go for it as soon as it's on the shelves? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, guys, I want to wish you once again a Happy New Year and good luck for 2026. I've got a feeling it's going to be a really good year for finds. So let's see how it goes. So keep safe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next couple of weeks for some more content. I was going to do a depth test in the garden, but the ground is now, A, it's covered in snow, and B, it's rock hard. So I just want to wait till the ground is more realistic before I do the depth test on there and other things that I want to go through with the Legend and help you out with. So stay tuned, guys. More content coming soon. See you later.